Hi everyone, it's Alisa Tilsner from Australia, and today we are going to be creating this card here. It is a little bit of a sneak peek, so you will be getting to see some brand new products. Now, each month I do birthday cards for my team, and because I've been making so many Christmas cards of late, my stash of birthday cards has gone down, so I needed a couple of extra for my December ladies. So I thought I would use some new product. So here we go, and I'm only going to show you some of it, not all of the suite. This one's a particular suite. So the stamp set is called Art Gallery, which is this one here. It's a two-step stamping, so this one stamps over the top of this one, and this one can go with this stem or the big stem, the big petals, flowers, get my words right. And then this one here, this one actually stamps over all three of these flowers just to make life a little bit easier. Now we've got a lot of great different sentiments in here as well, but what's really cool is that when we look at the Floral Gallery dies, we have one die and it's just wanted to say, and then you could match it up with any of the sentiments. Just wanted to say I miss you, just wanted to say congratulations, and of course I just wanted to say happy birthday. So these are the dies, and they each match the flowers to cut out, and then we've got some labels as well, so it's a really good die set as well to go with it. Okay, we are using minimal supplies today, so there's not a lot that we need. So I'm just working with a base of Whisper White cardstock, thick cardstock, and this one is cut, open it back up again for you, 10.5 centimeters by 26 centimeters, and it is scored at 13. So my card is just a little bit, about a centimeter shorter than a regular size card. Then I have a layer of the gorgeous Fine Art Designer Series paper. Might be called Fine Art Floral. I can't show you the catalogue and I can't look it up. So, but this is just one of the patterns, and I'll show you the other side. I'm just going to bring that up close so that you can see there's got a lot of texture going on in this Designer Series paper, and the whole pack is like this. It's just gorgeous. It's very like paint from a palette, just pot on there, like it's been painted with a palette rather than with, actually I think there's a picture on the back of the catalogue. I can probably show you that. It's not the inside of the catalogue, so you can see it's just been painted with paint and palette, so it's gorgeous. It's got a lot of texture to it. So, but that's all I'm going to show you from the Designer Series paper. You'll have to wait until you get yours to have a look at the rest of them, but they're all like this. They're all painted, lots of texture in it, and then the other side is a watercolored pattern type thing. Okay, so that's going to go on there. And then all we need is a piece of Whisper White to do our stamping, and a piece of Old Olive to cut out our die. So let's get started. Put everything away that I need. Now the colours that I am using are Rococo Rose and Blushing Bride for the flower head, and Old Olive for the stem. So I'm just going to bring in I pinched this one from my Stamparatus. So we're going to start off with the bold image first and the lightest colour in our two-step. And I do have a mixture of old and new ink pads still. And this is, I think this one was right from the early days, because it's not even a foam ink pad. It's still my linen ink pad. So I will eventually get around to replacing them. So it's quite a quick card. And then the second image over the top. Now this one I don't think lines up too perfectly. Excuse me, I'm hoping not to get my head in, but I'm just going to line up a couple of the areas and hope that it goes down nicely. It's hard when you can't lean right in, otherwise you'll see the top of my head, which isn't too bad, but I'm starting to get a little silver bits in there, so I don't really need them picked up and accentuated. So I'm just going to stamp my happy birthday while I'm here, and I'm just going to pop it up a little bit because I know that I have to cut it out with the frame. So I can pop that away, And then finally, our last bit of stamping is to do the leaves in Old Olive. And I think I can fit it. I want to cut them all out at the same time, so I'm pretty sure that I will be able to fit everything in. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in my, this is where I would really love my, I've pre-ordered my brand new mini cut and emboss, which hopefully will be winging its way to me soon. But for this exercise, I'm going to be using my magnetic plate. So I'm using plates number 1, number 2, which has got my hair on it, number 5, and a number 3. So I'm just going to zoom ahead so that you don't have to take the time to have me line everything up. And while I have everything out, I'm just going to get rid of my cutting plate, my magnetic plate, and just bring in my cutting plate for this one. So, and on my piece of Old Olive and my words. Okie dokie, don't lose that top of the J, the dot of the just. Now I've got my set of tweezers here, just poke out these other little bits. Okay, we are ready to go. I'm just going to bring in this as well. Okay, so we're ready to assemble now. We've got all our bits and pieces, and I need some adhesive wherever I have put it. I had them all quite handy. All right, just roll that on just to make sure the sticky is up. And it doesn't matter which way this goes, up or down. Okay, and then we'll pop, I'm just going to pop all of this flat because there's a product that I would like to try. It's that raised foam sheets or something. I can't quite remember the name of it at the moment, but that is something that I would like to try for that, so that you can have those fine words raised up, which I don't have at the moment. So I'm just going to pop that about there. Should have bought this in to measure. So pop that on. Pop this on, and then I'm just going to make sure that I'm just going to have, just for a little bit of interest, I'm going to have the leaf just slightly over the rose head. Okay, now a little bit of dimensionals for our sentiment. And I'm going to put this one on first, so that and then work from the bottom up with my sentiment, so that I know that I've got enough room for everything. And this is quite a different shape, isn't it? Sort of almost like a postage stamp type of cutout. So we're just going to pop that down the bottom. And now I can lay these roughly where I want to, make sure I've got them in the right order. Just want to say, and that way I can overlap my flower just a little bit. So the just want to say is the focal point, and don't forget the top of your J. Something like that. Okay, so I'm going to stick that down. I'll probably need my tweezers for this as well. So I am going to fast forward for you so you don't have to sit and watch, because this will take some time. there we go. And just so that I make sure that everything is stuck down nicely, I'm going to use my old trick of putting a block down while I do a bow with my white twine. Now we are getting some more white twine back. It's going to come in a combo pack from another suite. So I'm super excited because I use loads of just Whisper white twine and I was most upset when it retired. So it'll be back as part of a combo. I think it's coming with some Blushing Bride, which actually would have worked really, really nicely with this card as well, but I could have done a double bow with white and Blushing Bride, but I don't have it yet, so I have to be patient. So really, really simple, quick cards. I needed two, so I've got my two. Now I'm going to stick this on with a glue dot, and I'm just going to grab that glue dot and I'm going to pop it here, and I'm just going to sort of roll it because the glue dot is actually quite big compared to my bow. So just rolling it a little bit helps it not be so big, and of course my twine is twisted and I can untwist it and stick it. Right. Or if it just wants to stay twisted, it can stay twisted, but I can just push it down there and it'll be good. Okay, now we need a little bit of bling. So just some rhinestones for this card. So I've got a couple of sizes and just pop them wherever they work. Pop one there and another one, and then just a small one. And then just to finish it off, just that little bit extra, let's grab some Wink of Stella, and then I'm just going to paint over where my Rococo Rose colour is. And it sort of deepens my Rococo Rose colour as well. Because who doesn't love Wink of Stella? You can have that glittery experience without having glitter absolutely everywhere. I love it. It's quick and easy. And it's always good because you can always paint it on as a last minute thing, because sometimes it becomes an afterthought, as was the case for this card. So there we go. Now I've got my 2 birthday cards. I can get all my team cards out now, and I'm hoping that they will like them. So there's a little sneak peek of what's to come as well. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked my videos, don't forget to either comment or hit the like button, subscribe if you want, and don't forget to hit the bell so that YouTube will let you know when I got a new video out. It's been a while since my last one, so hopefully we can get into them a little bit more often again. So we'll see you again next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.